ladies and gentlemen. Today we are at the Arsenal Cider House here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The location is going to be
339th Street, and it's actually in Lawrenceville area, which is Pittsburgh.
That is correct. So they don't just do beer here, but they're actually going to be taking it from apple cider, which is a strange phenomenon. But I actually had the opportunity to taste some of this tasty beverages before, and it was blowing my mind. I wanted to make sure that I had the right arsenal to walk in here, so I brought CC with me today to make sure we get this done correctly and have the opportunity to let you guys know exactly what the tastes are and how refreshing this really is.
Yeah, and this place is really cool. It's kind of based out of the Civil War, so you'll see some Civil War guns and hats and some skeletons. Trust me, this place is cool.
And that's right. And this is the original, okay? So where we came.
Original location, yes.
So this is the original location of where we came from. The owner, Michelle, was more than happy to let us come down here, and she's going to go in and show us exactly what she's doing inside of here. So come with us, Crafty Kult members. Don't be scared. Tell your friends, tell your family, because the Crafty Kult is back.
Yes.
And we're fucking thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is thirsty out there?
Let's go.
Cece, are you thirsty?
I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty too.
I already drank almost the whole cider. I'm good.
So let's go in here and see what they got for us, guys. I'm excited. And get your arsenal together, because we're ready to shoot them up today here at the Arsenal Cider House in Pittsburgh.
That's my little introduction. It's CC here with the Crafty Kult. We're here at Arsenal Cider out in Lawrenceville, and with me today I have Michelle. She's going to go over some of the cider process and also what's available for us to quench our thirst with today.
Hey everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. So you are in what used to be my house. We took the first floor of our home in Lawrenceville. It used to be my living room, dining room, kitchen, and game room until my husband's hobby went a little bit awry. But we are going 9 years strong. Yeah, I know, it's exciting. I can't believe it's been that long. But all of our apples are locally sourced. They're from 20 minutes north of here at Sorrells Orchards in Wexford. Awesome. So we probably at least once a month go get juice from them, which is pretty cool. We also have a location there. You literally can see where they press the apples from the cider house on their grounds there in Wexford. Pretty much, it was just my husband's hobby. We would take it places. People would say that they really enjoyed it. Where could they buy that? My husband said, no, you can't buy it. It's just something I'm doing for fun. And then it was one of those things where Michelle, everybody's asking us maybe we should go into business. So I said no, he said yes. I said no, he said yes. And here we are with the cider house. So I love what I do. Every day I meet new and exciting people. We have a lot of people also who are regulars, which is pretty cool. So we get to know people on a regular basis. But where you are right now, this was my kitchen, but these tanks behind us are going to be an English-style scrumpy cider. And pretty much all that means is it's a constantly fermenting product, so there are days that it's going to be very dry when you try it, and there's going to be days it might be a little bit sweet depending on how much we sell. It'll only be sold by the glass because it is constantly fermenting. It's a bad idea to put that into a growler because then suddenly it's a science experiment. But yeah, we're on top of about 300 different places across the city. Our newest news is we're getting ready to open a location in Cleveland. So that's coming too. Yeah, Fatheads was nice enough to put us on tap there, and some bars followed suit. So when we were looking for a location, we thought, let's go Cleveland. So yeah, that's coming hopefully by the fall. What you're trying today is, right now, this is the Grimes Gold. So we're starting to get some more single varietal apples that we're using.
And this is like a semi-sweet, kind of in the middle.
Yep, very flavorful. These are our cans that are available at beer distributors, PNC Park was the reason we did it, because the ballpark wanted us to do cider exclusively kind of for their clientele, because they wanted it to be lower in alcohol. So at 6.5%, still not too shabby.
Not too
But,
shabby,
yeah, so the cans are kind of cool. We really like the logo too.
These are
So,
really cool. And that is absolutely delicious.
yeah, so
You really
this is-
taste the apple.
Nice.
It's not overly sweet.
Thank you.
There's a decent amount of carbonation, but not overly done. And I've had some of your drier ones before. I'm really enjoying this one.
Yes. Thank you.
Arsenal Cider House, and we've got some awesome things to show you guys here.
Oh,
And
we're not just
I
talking about the apple trees in the
very-
back either.
I know, check this out. We've got some apple trees right here.
That's right.
So we got a couple of tasters, thanks to Michelle and Arsenal Cider.
Thank you.
And yeah, awesome, thanks. And we're gonna go through some of these for you. So
First of all, before we get this started, we wanted to let you know something that they do here weekly, and it is they make this slushy type, or sorbet,
yeah.
excuse me, bourbon cider. And it
They
is
change the flavor all the time.
Yep.
This one happens to have a little bit of their bourbon cider in it.
Yep.
And
So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. She's gonna go ahead and give it a try, and we're gonna tell you exactly what we think. So go ahead, get a spoonful of this before it melts.
oh yeah,
I'm gonna get
there
a
we go.
look at that. I don't know if the camera can appreciate that. Look at that thing, man.
Oh, that is amazing.
Amazing.
I think this is the best sorbet I've ever had in my life. I am not kidding. This
This
stuff is freaking amazing. I don't know what the ABV on the stuff is. This is dangerous. It's a nice texture as well.
Uh-huh. I'm going in for another one, but go ahead, keep talking.
Nice and creamy. It's not very icy, as some of them are. Tastes a little bit of honey in it.
I could taste the alcohol in
A
it.
little bit of bourbon. You can taste the apples. Oh my god. I don't know how you feel, but this stuff is freaking amazing.
I could probably eat about 3 of these. I don't know if I'll gain
cool.
any weight, but I really don't even care.
Oh
This is
my
so
God.
good, so refreshing, especially on a nice hot day like today. And
See you guys later. We're gonna have this now.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
so the one I happen to get is going to be a Grayson's Ginger. It's going to be a semi-sweet, and the ABV on this is going to be 8.5%. As you can see how clear it is. Looks amazing. I smell a little alcohol in the nose, and I do smell a little apple, but I'm not deterred from drinking at all, because I love applesauce. And I love apples. And I love this sorbet. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's sorbet.
Woo! Jesus.
That's evil. It is so good.
It's pretty good. A little dry, kind of like a wine or a like a sparkling wine, but very tasty and refreshing as well. I'm gonna move on to my next selection, and my next selection is gonna be the Fighting Elk.
Yeah, this is one of their flagship ciders here. You can find it on tap almost anywhere in the city. It's actually a pretty dry one, but they call it an off-dry instead of a drier semi. But go ahead. I don't know if he's had it before. I've had it before.
I haven't had this before, but like she told you, it's a flagship cider, and the ABV on this one is going to be 8.2%, a little bit lower than the last one I had, and I hope it's a little bit more tastier because I can't get enough of the tastes here at the cider house. Cheers, everybody. Smell itself is somewhat similar to this. Oh, wow. Wow, man.
Now you can see why it's one of their flagships, right?
Yeah, I can see why. It is delicious, very sweet. Man,
That's not supposed to be sweet.
it's not? Man, that's pretty good. I'm really amazed by all this. I didn't think you could do this from just apples, but I guess you can. And man, that's pretty good. I'm gonna keep this one.
Yeah, he's going to keep that one to himself. So, as you guys know from watching all the time, we do some ratings.
Yep.
So we're going to do a quick rating here, and then we're going to share some of these.
We're gonna go with 1 through 5, and we're gonna use decimal points as well if needed. And what are we gonna do 1 through 5 of?
Apples, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Griskin ginger that I happen to taste. I dig it. I like it. I think it's a great flavor. I think everybody should have the opportunity to come down here and try this. For me, I would definitely give it a 3.7 for myself.
Apples.
And if I was gonna 3.7 apples is 100% correct. Apples in the hand. This one's real small on mine. And for the flight ship. Sorry, I apologize. For the Fighting Elk cider that I happen to get, I really like this one a little bit better. This one a little bit better. So I would give this one a 4.2 apples in my hand. Yes. And if I had to rate this sorbet with this
that's
bourbon,
a 5 out of 5.
I've never given anything a 5.
10.
Any of the
10.
places I've been across the United States, I've never tried anything so unique, so innovative, so flavorful, and so good. I never give anybody a 5, but I would give this one right here a 5, 100%.
I give it a 10.
And I wish you would sell this at some of the grocery stores around here, so we have the opportunity to go get this and buy it by the gallon, because I would. It is so good, so tasty, so flavorful, and so smooth.
Here is a Negley's nectar, which is actually not apples at all. It is peaches. Clocks in about 9%. It's considered a off dry. It's nice and clear. Kind of looks like apple cider. Nice aroma, not getting the peaches on the nose, but oh, that really opens up though.
Oh,
Yeah,
Does
that's really
you said it
nice.
doesn't smell like peaches at all?
It doesn't smell like peaches.
How's it taste?
But you get a nice peach, but not an overly sweetness to it.
Uh-huh.
It's very, very, very good. I consider it kind of like a semi-sweet. They call it off-dry. I don't know how their ratings go, but I think this is a middle-of-the-road type of thing. So if you guys don't want something too sweet or too dry, I think this is
What's the
go
ABV
with.
on that bad boy?
9%.
Woo, 9% is pretty high.
Oh yeah!
I like that.
That is really delicious. We'll move on to my second choice here, and this is actually a rosé, which is actually considered a semi-sweet sparkling fruit wine. So I believe it's made with grapes. So my two choices here actually do not have apples. So what Josh had was apples.
So what do you got? You got the grape, and then you got the peach.
Right. And this is
The grape.
yes, the rosé.
What's the
You
alcohol?
definitely get some grape on the nose. Almost kind of smells like the Concord grape that they had before. This is also clocks in at 9%.
Ooh, nice and tasty. Wave high, guys, wave high.
Oh, that is delicious. Yes, yes.
Even the crowd loves it here.
Even the crowd loves it. Yes, right here.
So if you're gonna rate those these two ciders that you happen to get, the rosé and the peach, and we're gonna do this 1 through 5 apples, what would you give that?
I gotta get my apples. Okay, first one is the Negley's Nectar. Like I said, this is the peach one. I expect it to be a little more peachy. It's good though. You can taste the peach. I like it. I'm going to actually give it about 3.8. So, 1,
3.8 apples.
2,
Uh-huh.
3.
Okay.
0.8.
0.8. I like that. And if you're going to move on, then you're going to go ahead and do and have to rate the next one 1 through 5. Which one?
Isabella's Rosé.
Okay.
Just saying, 5 out of 5. I don't even need to go there. So, bam, 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 bam. 5 apples. Woo! Let's go. Whoops. I don't know what I just did, but anyway, cheers, my friends.
And cheers to you too, Cece. And cheers to you out there. I think Cece's getting a little banged up.
Getting a little banged up. 9%.